Shalom, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash, double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful like Akim, teaching and preaching his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. This is Wasap. Today's lesson is entitled, Ye Careless Women. And Lord willing, you be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the true names of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son. And as always, the sit-downs, the lessons, the street speaking is for the remnant, the elect, the Israel, the Most High, to use the gospel preach. So you might have heard about the situation of this Houston woman that got detained in Dubai for basically yelling in public. All right. And a lot of these women, they're traveling to these other countries and they're finding out that they can't do it like men do it. First off, in these other countries, it's not like here in Babylon the Great, which is America. This America is the home of the free, as they call it, where you can do pretty much anything you want to do as long as you abide by Esau's laws, all right, which Esau is a so-called white man now. Dubai, predominantly that is a Muslim country, which, it's a false god, false religion. But then they do have, certain orders to things that we can find, in the scripts, which Ishmael is one of the sons of Abraham. Ishmael in the Hebrew is Yah Shemai Allah, which is translated to he has heard of the power. So a lot of those Ishmaelites, they, mingle the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scripts in their religion, which is a false religion. So when you go to Dubai and these different places outside of Babylon the Great, especially these places that hold on to ancient customs of patriarchy, all right, you Babylonian women can't go to these other countries turning up and living your best life, all right? Oftentimes these women, when they do go to other countries, they stay on a resort. They really don't travel in and out the country like you see men do. They pretty much stay at a resort and they just chilling, which in my opinion, that's a waste of money. But I'm going to play this video from Fox 26 Houston, pull some precepts, and Lord willing, this be edifying to the elect.
Terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai. Fox 26's Dominique Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Dominique.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice.
And see, like I was saying earlier, you go to these other countries that have strong religious principles and morals. You can't pop that shit over there like you do over here. And guys like this community activist, all right, going out trying to save and be the spokesman for these women. And, guys like this, the Lord is going to cut down. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he grew up in the church, Christian, Baptist, or even damn Jehovah wickedness. But these dudes that try to be the defenders of the so-called black woman, all right, they're gonna get destroyed right along with these women. All right, you have no power here in this society. All you can do is just run your mouth about the injustices that happen in your community. You don't have power with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You don't have power with Esau. All right? You as sheep to the slaughter. And then her mom, you see how her mom looking, bugged the hell out, wig, lopsided, you know. And one of the things that I'm finding interesting as I'm watching this video, you know, she had an accident in Dubai. She was out there riding around the car with a friend. So I'm thinking once they went to the rental agency and tried to, you know, explain what happened, they wasn't having that shit. You know, like I said, you can't do what you do here in Babylon the Great, which is America, in these other countries. You know, buying the insurance and all that, and if you get in a wreck, you just drop the car off and then they handle it. Nah, you dealing with the other side of the world. It's a whole nother lifestyle. So I'm thinking she went to the rental car company and you know, they wanted her to pay up. And that happens a lot to these tourists and these travelers that go to these other countries. You know, you get in a motorcycle accident, you know, they charge you right on the spot. You know, we need $250 USD. So that probably happened over there. Charged her ass, told her that we need $10,000 USD, and she got to arguing with the rental agent, and he ain't playing that shit. He called the police on her ass, and now she detained. All her personal information is out of her possession, and her ass in jail, and they charging her as a criminal. And let this be a cautionary tale for you women that want to go out and be gathers abroad and do what men do. All right, you're gonna find yourself in these situations, and the Lord is coming down on these women, man, hard on these women, and it's beautiful. Let's continue out and get some precepts.
If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure.
And the nigga woman don't read. All she read is Twitter posts and Instagram posts. She ain't pulling out books and reading them, you know. And one of the still shots that they showed on this news clip is her on the back of a boat, you know, shoving her titties up. You know, one still picture of her, she got green hair. So you already know what type of lifestyle she in.
Sure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE.
And she work as a truck driver, so there's a level of pride with that. You know, a lot of these man, come on now. A lot of these truck drivers, you know, they make a lot of money. So a woman in that profession, she bringing in the racks too. So that all aids into the pride and the manners and the behavior of these women. You see, she got the, you know, the blonde hair, you know. So she just off the hook. She can't get told nothing. She in Dubai. She traveling. She overseas. You know, you already know she got a BBL surgery and all that. And she thought she can go bring that Babylon energy over there. And she got hit with a criminal charge.
According to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started
And then they put the bitch on a travel ban.
to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't put
Yeah. See, your opinion, your American opinion doesn't hold weight on the other side of the world. You know, your feelings and emotions and your opinion don't hold up to religious laws and customs. All right? And that's what's going to be the downfall of a lot of you so-called black people, black Hispanics and Native Americans, which are Israelites. Your feelings, your emotions, your opinion. The Most High ain't dealing with feelings, emotions, and opinions. He's dealing with truth. And the truth is, women can't do things that men can do. You can't go to these other places and pop your gums, bump your gums over there. And that's pretty much enough of this. Shalom to the Akim on the comment board. Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barakatham, Akim, the bro, Damawathia from Florida. He lit the comment board up. Shalom. He got Micah 7 and 10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. Now, these women, according to the scripts, are enemies. All right. For the most part. You know, you do have women that are of the elect. Scriptures speak about the elect lady. But majority of these women, they are enemies, man. All right. They can't pair bond. They can't have a successful relationship. They lack emotional intelligence. All right. They lack femininity and all the other talking points that these, red pill and these truth pill guys bring out. All right. In regards to these women, which they all get it from the scripts. All right. As you hear a lot of men of the Lord, they often say how the Bible is the real red pill. The scriptures being told us these women is our enemies. But continue on, says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? That's that pride. That's that prideful attitude that these women be having to the men of the Lord. A lot of the women that we've dealt with, all right, they make light of us, repenting and converting and worshiping the true power and conforming to righteousness. So they become our enemies because we're not singing to their tune. We're not out there in the streets like we used to be. We're not out there popping it at the club like we used to be, doing all these different things of the world. So they become our enemy. And as it says in the beginning verse, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? These women be talking shit. They've talked shit to us, but when they see it, the salvation, the Lord dealing with us, all these different prophecies come to pass, all these different things that we constantly bring out week in, week out with these videos and at the street speaking, shame is going to cover her. All right? Because she's going to be left assed out. It says, where is Yahweh thy power? And my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And that's what happened to her. That bitch went to Dubai and got trodden down. She got brought low. She got brought low to the ground. And like we saw on the still pictures, she in a 618-wheeler. She on boats. She over here. She over there. She got the trucking business going on. She got brought down to the ground, man. I mean, she didn't get put to death. She didn't get trodden down like the mire of the street. She didn't get, destroyed, but she did get brought extremely low. All right. And this is a message to you women. The Lord is finna change all this shit up here in Babylon the Great. The vintage is going to fail. The old ways is going to fail. New system, new financial system coming. Judgment is coming. The prophecies is coming to pass. All these different things that we constantly bring out is going to be happening. And women is going to be brought low. All right. Ecclesiastes 25, same brother, 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So the vibration that these women push out, all right, all the wickedness and evil, that's insignificant to them. That's little. That's nothing to what these women be, pushing out, man. And that's why it says, let a portion of a sinner fall upon her. An evil, wicked nigga always get linked up with an evil, wicked bitch. So by us being in this truth, we repented and we're converted and we worship the true power and we put on righteousness as a garment. We out there on the streets bringing it out in righteousness and sincerity. The Lord ain't going to have a lot of these relationships that we have, a lot of these women that we deal with, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because a lot of these women is wicked. So what the Lord does is he moves them bitches out the way for us. All right. Now I do got Isaiah 32, but we're going to hit this over here in Ecclesiastes 7, which Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, was written by Solomon, which he was the son of David and he was the king of Israel. He was the successor of David and he was the wisest man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, meaning their mind is full of traps, things to catch you up. All right, which is game, the game that these women play, whose mind is hearts and snares and nets in their hands as bands. So to sum this up is basically they play games. They run that game. Women got game. All right. It says whoso pleases the Most High, which will be a man of the Lord that's doing the work. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her. Now the escape or the detachment from this woman, you're gonna experience the heartbreaks, you feeling fucked up and all that, but at least you ain't stuck in a situation where you dealing with this this woman that's full of these games, man. Whoso pleases the Most High, man of the Lord, shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. An evil, wicked man is going to be linked up with an evil, wicked woman. Let's look up this word escape real quick. You're going to look up two words in this verse. Shall escape. Now, escape goes back to the Hebrew word malat. That's the ma, the la, and the ta. Malat. To slip away, escape, deliver, save, be delivered. The Lord will save us from a bitch. But the Lord ways is not our ways. So you escaping from a woman, it may not be like how you envision it to be. Oh, I'm going to just not answer the phone. I'm going to just get on. You know what I mean? The Most High may have this bitch do some wild shit to you. Transgress heavy on you. And you see it, you find out, and then you're in a situation where you like, fuck it, I can't deal with no bitch like that. And through the process, you may have children with this woman and all that shit. But the Lord will make a way for you to get away from a woman like that. He'll make an escape for you. All right? He'll let you slip out. Remember, it said her hands as bands, so she trap you up, she wrap you up. She use her makeup, her eyelids, them fake ass weaves, nails, the fake femininity. All that stuff traps a man up. Saying I love you. None of these women love you, man. We ain't experienced love on this side. Well, Yahweh Shai say to Apostle Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep. Meaning, if you love me, put the work in. Show me. These bitches don't be doing that. And if they do that, it's going to be for only for a few days. And then they're going to revert back to their old ways. So the Most High will cause a man of the Lord to slip out, escape. The Lord will deliver you from the bitch. All right. And you just got to deal with the heartbreak and all that shit. And, I ain't seen my kid. You deal with that on the back end. You deal with that shit later, But as it says, the sinner shall be taken by her. Now, let's go into this word taken real quick. It goes back to the Hebrew word lakad. That's the la. That's the ka. And the da. Lakad. To capture, take, seize. Look at this. Strong's definition, stick together. So a wicked ass nigga and a wicked ass woman is going to stick together. All right. But a righteous man dealing with a wicked woman, the Most High created escape for you. All right. Now let's go back over here to what the brother brought out because he going in. Let's see. Ecclesiastes 25:25, brother Damawathia. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So what it's saying is giving an analogy. Just as you wouldn't give the water a passage, if you build a reservoir or a cistern, you don't create something where that water, which is needful for consumption, for you, your animals, you may want to, cook certain things. You don't want to allow that water to escape when you need, when it's something that is vital for you and it's something that you need. So it says, get a water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So just as you would hoard up water and you build up a defense around the water so the water don't leave. You got to do that with women too. You got to be strict. You got to have, just like the best relationship advice that we can give you through the spirit is look at the relationship between Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai with Israel, which Israel is likened unto a woman. You know, the Lord gave Israel law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord had turned his back on. The Lord turned his back on Israel. Sometimes you gotta ignore a bitch. The Most High did it. Let's get a precept real quick. The Lord will straight ignore your ass, and that's the best power that you can have with a woman is to ignore her. That's the only power. Don't put your hands on none of these bitches. You know, you ain't even got a rough talk a woman, which the Lord, man, you know, he talked crazy to Israel when you read the scripts. He making threats and all that. But, you know, don't do that. I wouldn't advise brothers to do that. But we see how, I think it's the 5th chapter. We see how the Lord is with Israel, with his woman. And we take some of that and we apply it to our relationships. Not all of it, because we're not in power, but we do exercise some of it. Hosea, or Hawashai, chapter 5, verse 15, he was a northern kingdom prophet. It says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. Sometimes you got to do your woman like that. Sometimes you got to return and go to your, you know, if y'all living in, you know, 2 separate spots, sometimes you got to just, you know, it's getting a little rocky. Go to your own spot, leave, return to your place until they acknowledge their offense. Until she figure out what the hell she done wrong that causes, you know, friction between y'all two. I will go and return to my place. You gotta leave. You gotta get up and leave. You gotta shake the spot on the bitch. Till they acknowledge their offense, you gotta give them time. And seek my face. You gotta be blowing your phone up. Hey, I'm sorry, I apologize. And that's gonna put you in position. You feel me? That's gonna put you where you wanna be at. You wanna always be above a woman. And this lesson is to the elect. So once again, I will go and return to my place, and we running parallels on how the Lord did this with Israel, and this is how you should do your woman when she getting bucking up and out of order. But you want to make sure you're using what Yahweh Shai say. You gotta make sure that you're applying mercy and judgment. You know, you don't want to be too hard. You know, these women is of the world; they are wicked. So you do apply mercy, but don't let them take advantage of mercy. The women to take advantage of mercy. So sometimes you got to go and return to your place. You got to get ghosts till they acknowledge their offense, till they know what they did, they understood their faults and all that, and seek your face, calling you. Let them pop up on you, pull up on you, come to your job with some food or something, bring an offering. You know, just like we see with the scripts. Jake go off, they got to come and bring an offering to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to get forgiveness of sin. So, you know, a woman, when she seek your face, she got to come with the dinner. She got to come with the lunch. She got to come with the gifts. She got to come with the acts of services. In their affliction, they shall seek me early. And this is facts, man. These women, they pop all this shit. Your baby mama, your girl, they pop all that shit. Nigga, you ain't shit. I don't need you. It's niggas in my DM right now blowing me up. I can go over there. They can come. They can do all that talking. But as it says here, in their affliction, they will seek me early. It's talking about, you know, Israel to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, but we running parallels with our women. You know, as soon as these women down bad, they gonna seek you early. That's why Jacob's trouble is gonna be the answer to all the pridefulness and rebellion that these women has been popping out. Because when there's no food out there, these women, they gonna seek us early. Soon as this shit crack off, they gonna seek men quick. All right. Now let's go back over here to what the brother bringing out. All right. Let's see. Ecclesiastes. Okay, we went into that. Let's see. Job 39, verse 17. because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. Now, what Job is doing is, I mean, he's talking about an ostrich, but it's parallels to a woman. When you go to Lamentations, the fifth chapter, I want to say, uh, this is a great chapter too. Lamentations 5, man. Come on, speak on that soon. And maybe Lamentations 3. Is it 4? Oh yeah, Lamentations 4 and 3. Right. So I'm gonna read this what the brother Damawath put, and I'm gonna run a parallel real quick. Job 39:17, because the Most High deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted her understanding. What time she lifted up herself on high, that's that pride, she scorned the horse and her rider. All right, she causing problems. All right. Serve what they got coming because it's coming. Absolutely. So now when we go here, because when you let me try to pull this up real quick because Job is talking about an ostrich, but the women of Israel are like ostriches, right? Let's see, 39. I don't want to draw this lesson too far out though. Job, the bro put, I think if you go up a few verses. So this is Job 39:14. Sorry, at 13. Givest thou goodly wings unto the peacock, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in dust, going into how an ostrich incubates their eggs, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them. They ain't paying attention. Or that the wild beasts may break them. She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. Hey, man, you look at how these, go to Walmart. Go to Walmart on a Saturday. You know, go spy out Walmart, you know, and go just pay attention to how the nigga woman is around her kids, man. She talks shit to them and do all kind of wild shit as if these kids not hers. As if these kids ain't getting in the back of the truck when they leave and going home. Calling them all out their name. Her labor is in vain without fear. Everything that she worked towards is uselessness and it's without fear. Just like the woman we going into on that article, on that report from Houston 26 News. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. So the Most High and give, this ostrich wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? What time she lifted herself on high, she scorneth in the horse and his rider. So when she get prideful, she start causing problems around her. And that's what we see with the nigga woman. Now, I do want to run a parallel because the Israelite woman is likened to an ostrich here in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. So the Israelite woman, they've become cruel like the ostrich. And we read the behavior trait of an ostrich in Job 39. Ain't paying attention, is careless. She lifted herself on high. She scorned the horse and the rider. She's not paying attention to her offspring, where beasts of the field can come get them. These women, they have a child with one man. Baby come out, baby 6, 7, 8 months old. She dealing with some other guy, and then she later on found out the other guy been doing something with the little baby. So she had put her offspring in a position to where the beasts of the field can get her. These evil, wicked, unruly 2/3 niggas, these beast-like men, come and start doing shit to the kid. We all seen the movie Precious, right? Yeah, so the women become like the ostriches. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me see. We 30 minutes in. I'll pull a little bit over here in Isaiah 32 and 9. Isaiah, or Yeshai in the Hebrew, he was a prophet. during the time of the kings, and he was King Hezekiah's advisor. And the Lord gave him abundance of prophecies. So this is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. The voice of the Lord is the prophets. Okay. The mouthpiece of the Lord is the prophets. The eyes of the Lord is the angels. The right hand of the Lord is Yahushua. The left hand is Satan. Okay. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. What is the Lord saying? Go listen to the prophets. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. Days above a year. So a long period of time, women is going to be in trouble. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. The vintage or the old ways is going to fail. With Esau introducing this new financial system, all right, the digital currency, and that currency got to be implanted under your skin to participate in society. We've done many videos of that. Let me see. We got it right here. WEF says CBDCs must be implanted under the skin if you want to participate in society. So debit cards, actual cash and coins, the vintage, the shit that we've been used to, that's going to fail. So in order for you to be the boss babe, the boss bitch, running your 18-wheeler business, you got your hair salon and all that. If you want to keep up with the Joneses, you're going to have to bow down and worship the spiritual Esau. You're going to have to worship Esau and his system. It says, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All the benefits and different goodies that you've gathered from the vintage, you ain't going to be able to get that. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Humble yourself. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. So all the benefits from social media to Cash Apps to Venmo to Ladies First, you know, just like the dude we was looking at on that that news clip, that activist guys coming out, yeah, man, you know, I just think, in my opinion, you know, that's wrong, and man, the Lord is putting a cold spirit on men right now. You know, men is going back to the old ways, being on their purpose. They not really focusing on women. Women is not really important. You know, men is paying and playing. You know, so men being defenders of women, that ain't happening no more. It was a woman in New York that got raped on a train, and nobody stood up and fought for this woman. You know, so women, you gotta humble yourself, and then hey, when this transition happened, they gonna lament for the teats. The teats, that's the breast, the nipples on the breast, and from it you get the milk, you get the substance, you get the needed things for the body. So when this ventures fail, they gonna lament for the benefits. They gonna lament for the pleasant fields, they nice apartments, you know, what they decor and all that, the car outside, the fruitful vine, the shit that they've been able to go to get whatever they want, the internet and all this stuff. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yeah. Upon the houses of joy in the joyous city. So position of difficulty is going to come here into Babylon the Great. And women is going to be impacted greatly. And we already seeing the beginning of that. All right. With a lot of women down bad, Section 8, low income, housing, childcare. All right, these jobs. I got an article right here. I'll pull it up on y'all right now. CNBC. It says paying more and earning less, how inflation disproportionately hurts women. I'll put that in the chat just in case bros want to do something on it. Man, you see, it looked like an Israelite woman. This Israelite apparel. Let's see. So this article goes into all the data, statistics, and the numbers, and you know how Esau get down. But it's saying who they saying getting hurt? Women. Because a man can go and figure it out. A man can go get a fishing rod and go to a pond and go catch him something to eat. You know, fillet it up, take the scales off of it. He eating. Make him a makeshift tent, a shelter. He'll live outside. All right? Women can't do that. Can't do that. So I ain't gonna draw it out. We 35 minutes in. And hey, trouble you women that are at ease, you careless woman. The Lord finna shake terribly the earth. And if you ain't got a hedge of protection, you gonna fall down. Lord willing, you are edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us truth. Shalom, Aki.